We're in...
Yeah, okay. What are fats?
I don't know. We're doing it. We have to make a movie for exercise science, and it's for...
What do you think fats are?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know. Stop it.
Nobody.
What are
Fats.
fat?
Yeah, like what you eat.
McDonald's?
Thank you. Fats.
Pardon?
Dietary fats. Do you know what they are?
Dietary fat? As in, like is a good fat with bad fat? Well, trans fats are not good for you.
Thank you.
So Heidi, what do you think fats are?
Fats?
Like dietary fats.
Oh, dietary fats. I thought it was a trick question. I think that's when there are fats in your food, like trans fats, saturated fats, non-saturated fats, non-trans fats, all that stuff. I think that's what they are.
Do you know what kind of fats are good for you?
None?
Ugh.
Fats. They're actually more complex than most people think.
Some people think that fats are bad and that we should steer clear of them, when in reality, they're actually essential to how we live. Compared to something like this, these chips might be a better choice because they're baked, so they have less trans fats. Let's take a look at one of North America's most famous fast food restaurants, McDonald's.
Many people find McDonald's a fast and easy and delicious meal, but they don't really know what they're putting in their body.
McDonald's is very high in trans fats, so you should tend to make it a more occasional meal.
Omega-3 fatty acids are essential to our health. Our bodies can't manufacture them, so we have to include them into our diet.
You can find omega-3s in fish, flax, seeds, soy, and walnuts.
Well, fat is an important part of a healthy diet. It is important not to eat too much, as it is not to eat too little. Eating too much fat can lead to health problems, such as high cholesterol and weight gain. So it's important to limit your daily fat intake to a recommended allowance so that you can be healthy.
Just because people tell you that fats are bad for your diet doesn't automatically mean that you should cut them right out. You should eat healthy foods such as beef, pork, chicken, and fish, and things like nuts and seeds.
Eating healthy fats is important. If you're eating trans fats, such as Big Macs and fries all day, you will start to gain weight and make yourself more unhealthy.
Hey Keegan, why do you look so sad?
Well, I just got back from my doctor's appointment, and he told me I'm obese and that I have high cholesterol.
Well, maybe you need to change up your diet.
But how?
Well, for example, if you want to have fried eggs, then you should fry them in olive oil. Because olive oil is an unsaturated fat, and it's much better for you. And it will actually decrease your cholesterol.
But I love butter. I always have butter and ketchup sandwiches.
Well, that's your first problem right there. Butter, which is high in fat, and ketchup, which is high in sugar, is not good for your heart. And you need a healthy heart to keep exercising.
Exercise? I hate exercise.
Decide, Keegan. Only you can choose your fate.
So what happens when we eat unsaturated fats over saturated fats? Eating unsaturated fats keeps our bodies healthy, while eating saturated fats lowers our metabolism and causes our cholesterol to rise.
Let's look at the word monounsaturated.
Mono means one.
Unsaturated means there contains more carbon atoms in the molecule. So, when something becomes saturated, it's going to stay whole at room temperature.
For example, if we have this bottle of extra virgin olive oil, it would be monounsaturated because it's liquid at room temperature. But if we had this stick of butter, it would be saturated because it's whole at room temperature.
Did you know that fats are a secondary energy source? This is because your body first uses your carb and your protein stores to give you energy. After those are both gone, it resorts to using your stored body fats that are in lipid tissue. But don't take this information for granted. If you're exercising but you're still eating saturated and trans fats, it might hurt you. It can clog your arteries and affect your heart. You should be eating monounsaturated, polyunsaturated, or unsaturated fats. They will help cushion your organs and insulate your body. This is why people who tend to eat high-fat diets and don't get adequate exercise usually end up being overweight. Too much fat and not enough exercise will lead to obesity. So remember, the fats that you need are unsaturated, polyunsaturated, or monounsaturated. The bad fats that will kill you are saturated and trans fats.
Like the legend of the Phoenix.